Colonel Brady. Colonel Drummond. You will examine the next venereal man.
George Sillers, come to the stand. State your name and occupation.
George Sellers. I work at the feed store.
Be seated, George.
Tell me, sir, would you call yourself a religious man?
Well, I guess I'm as religious as the next man.
Oh, in Hillsborough, sir, that means a great deal. Miss Sillers, do you have any children?
None as I know of.
If you had a son or a daughter, what would you think if that sweet child came home from school one day and told you that a godless teacher...
Objection. We are supposed to be selecting jurymen. Prosecution's already denouncing my client before the trial has even started.
Objection sustained.
Mr. Sillers, do you have any opinions in regard to the defendant that might prejudice you on his behalf?
Cates? I don't hardly know him. Come in and bought some peat moss once. Paid his bill on time.
Mr. Sillers impresses me as an honest, God-fearing man. I accept him.
Thank you, Colonel Brady. Colonel Drummond?
Mr. Sillers, now you've said that you are a religious man. Now tell me, you work at it very hard?
Well, I'm pretty busy down there at the feed store, so the wife tends to the religion for the both of us.
Oh, I see. You take care of this life, she takes care of the next one.
That is objected to as immaterial and argumentative.
Objection sustained.
While your wife is tending to the religion, did you ever bump into a fellow named Charles Darwin?
Not till just recent.
Well, from what you've heard about this Mr. Darwin, do you think he's someone your wife would have over for Sunday dinner?
Your Honor, my worthy opponent from Chicago is cluttering up the issue with hypothetical questions.
I have already established that Mr. Sillers is not working very hard at religion. Now, for your sake, I'm trying to find out if he's working hard at evolution.
I'm just working at the feed store.
Mr. Sillers, do you think that you can render an impartial decision in this trial?
Out of order. Prosecution's already accepted this man.
All I want is a fair trial.
So do I.
Unless the state of mind of the members of the jury conforms to the laws and patterns of society.
Oh, conform. What do you want to do? Run the entire jury through a meat grinder so they'll all come out the same? Take a box seat, Mr. Sillers.
Your Honor.
Gentlemen, you're both out of order. The bench rules that the jury has been selected. Due to the excessive heat, the court will adjourn until tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock.
Reverend Brown, I need to read this.
So, one moment. The Reverend Brown has asked me to read this announcement. There will be a prayer meeting tonight in the town square to pray for justice and guidance. All are invited.
I object to this commercial announcement.
Commercial announcement?
Yes, for Reverend Brown's product. Why don't you announce a meeting for evolution?
I have no knowledge of such a meeting.
Well, that's understandable. Your Honor, it's bad enough that everybody coming into this courtroom has to walk in under a banner that says, "Read your Bible." I want that banner taken down. Or else another one put up that's just as big and with letters just as big that says, "Read your Darwin."
That's preposterous.
It certainly is.
Order!